Have you ever felt like there's a greater life waiting for you out there, just beyond reach, but there's always something holding you back in living that life? What if I told you the key to that life is already in your hands? Today, my friend, we're going to be discussing the heart of manifestation. I know there's so many videos out there on how to manifest your dream life, what you need to manifest, the method you need to manifest, everything. But don't worry, I'm going to guide you and I'm going to break it down for you in the simplest forms and method ever. So subscribe to my channel, like this video so that other people who are interested in manifesting and living their dream life can also see this video. By the end of this video, you will not only be able to manifest your dream life, you'll also be able to do it in a very seamless and easy way. I'm going to simplify everything for you. Now you may be wondering, why am I talking about manifestation? How do I know? Now you see, I've literally been manifesting my dream life for a very long time. Even before manifestation techniques became popular, I was already doing it. You see this journal, this ragged looking notebook. I had it 5 years ago, 2019. I didn't know what manifestation was then, but I used to like write everything I wanted down and then even create vision boards, but just not as broad as I do it now. I was watching one of Steve Harvey's videos and he said, I'm going to look for the video and link it for you guys or just upload it. And he said, write down 300 things you want. Have that vision. I want, like just write everything down. And I did that. Guys, I literally manifested living in New York. I didn't know it was going to happen. I just know because I always wanted to visit New York as a kid. And then I always wanted to live in the United States. Like, guys, let me just show you. Can you see? I just wrote, I want to travel to USA. I want to travel to UK. I want to travel to Dubai. All the countries I've ticked, everything I ticked, I already got them. So basically what Steve Harvey said was, write down what you want. 300 things. Make sure you write 300 things. And as you guys can see, 300 things I want. I wrote it down. And this was back in 2019. So I wrote 300 things I want in 2020. So I was manifesting the previous year. I didn't know what manifestation. I didn't even know it was called manifestation there. I knew it as law of attraction. And it's so crazy. That's one of the reasons why I've kept this book for so long, because it's just nice to see the things that I've achieved and then just tick them off the list. So today we're going to be discussing manifestation. So be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video so that other people who are interested in manifesting and living the life they truly desire can also watch this video. Some people might be thinking, what is manifestation? Manifestation is often associated with spiritual beliefs and law of attraction. It is the belief that whatever you want, whatever you dream, or whatever it is that you can think of, you can have it. So no matter how big or how small it is, whatever you think about, you can have it. So basically that's what manifestation is. You're attracting what you think, you're attracting your belief until it actually becomes your reality. Video is going to be divided into 3 different parts. The first part, we're going to be talking about the misconceptions, the things you need to do to prepare yourself for manifestation. The second part is going to be divided into the manifestation techniques. The third portion is going to be practices I want you guys to take away from this video and what you need to do. So for you to manifest anything you want, you have to release past experiences and past relationships that are no longer serving you. I'll be referring to God and the universe. I believe in God. I hear me saying God a couple of times in this video. For you to manifest the life you want, sometimes you have to let go of things that are no longer serving you. For instance, I was watching this girl on TikTok and she was like, she lost her job. She was earning very well. She was doing very well at the job, and all of a sudden she just got laid off. And it was an opportunity for her because she started her influencer career and she's making much more than she was making while she was working at 9 to 5. So sometimes things happen to us because there's something greater about to happen. Sometimes you might stop being friends with people you used to be friends with because probably because they were stopping you from getting an opportunity. Sometimes you might not be friends with people you used to be friends with anymore because it probably might be stopping you from an opportunity or an upliftment or something. And you notice that when you stop being friends with them, it's like doors of blessings, doors of happiness, and things like that just open up for you. It's okay not to be friends with everyone. There's a proverb in my language which says 20 friends can be friends for 20 years. At some point in your life, you would have to let some people go to reach your goals. At some point in life, some things will happen. Maybe you might need to move away from your environment. So for you to manifest some things, a few changes have to happen. You can't be stuck in the past. You need to prepare for the new season, new year. So there are going to be a few changes. You can't be who you are or who you want to be if you don't change. So for you to manifest, you need to understand that there will be a few changes. You might be, maybe you're in a toxic relationship, even if it's not toxic. You might be in a relationship and the relationship wouldn't be working because there's something better for you, there's something greater for you. So sometimes there are a few changes that would happen. It might not be something you want, and that's why a lot of times when I am praying, I tell God that if this thing is not for me, let it go. Because sometimes we want things that are not for us. Like this person might not be right for you. This job might not be. You keep complaining about your job. You keep complaining about this. You keep complaining about that, but you're still staying there. If you don't want that, you have to leave. I know it's easier said than done, but that's just the truth of the matter. Sometimes some things will don't work for you, and you have to just let go. Another thing you need to understand is you have to express gratitude all the time. Because you think you don't have the life you want yet. Baby, some people have it worse. You think you've not had lunch today. At least you had breakfast. Some people didn't have anything. You're complaining about your current apartment. Some people don't even have a place to stay. So in every situation you find yourself, you have to be grateful. And let me tell you something. When you're grateful, when you express gratitude, you get more. God or the universe feels like, oh, this person is grateful for this particular thing they have, this particular thing they currently have. I'm going to give them more of it. The universe is going to bless you with more of that. God is going to give you more of it. So when you're grateful for the little things you have, you get more. Just like when they say, when you give out of the little you have, you get more. So every situation you find yourself, whether it's a bad situation or not, be grateful because it could be worse. So gratitude and manifestation go hand in hand and it goes a long way. So for every situation at every point of your life, I want you to be grateful. Just think, I'm sure even if things are not going your way now, even if life is not the way you want it to be now, just think there's at least one thing you'll be grateful for. You woke up today, didn't you? You can watch this video. Some people can't. So be grateful, express gratitude all the time. Also, when you embrace gratitude, it fosters a mindset of positivity. You're positive. Your energy is high. You have high vibration because vibration and frequency is very important for manifestation. You can't be sad and just say, I want to have $1 million. I want a car. You have to be positive. You have to be in the right mindset. You have to have high vibration. I want a car. I want this. I want that. So you have to, if even if the universe is going to give you something, if you're just acting nonchalant, I want a car. I want this. How would you get it? Make it make sense. Another thing you need to prepare yourself for manifesting the life you want is cleaning your surrounding. Now you don't have to actually like physically clean. If you can, perfect. But if you can't, that's okay. But when I say cleaning your environment or your surroundings, what I mean is that, you know, get old things, maybe things that you see that will make you feel a certain way, things that you see that will make you feel sad. Maybe you have this particular clothing or even pictures or, books that just triggers you, that makes you remember a very sad memory and then just doesn't make you feel your best self. Let it go. And this iterates back to my previous point of letting go of the past. Anything that's going to bring your energy down, anything that's going to make you feel negative about yourself, let it go. So whether it be maybe a picture of you and your ex or pictures of you and your friend, just let it go. Let it go. It's okay. It's fine. There's a greater life ahead of you. You're opening doors to a new phase, to a new blessing for you. So it's okay to let go. It's totally fine. If it's something that wouldn't make you feel positive about yourself, let it go. Also, social media or whatever it is, the people you hang around, if you don't see your future self, if you don't see who you want to be in them, then stop hanging out with them. Stop following those pages. I recently just did a purge of my social media accounts. Every account that I felt like wasn't making me feel like my future self, I stopped following them. My brother told me something a while ago. It's like, so I was feeling, at that point, I was feeling very down. I wasn't my best self. And he was having a conversation with me. I was just talking to him, pouring my heart out and everything. And he said, what kind of accounts do you follow on IG or TikTok or whatever social media you use? And I told him a few of the accounts I was following. And it's like, is that what you want to be? Is that how you want your life to be? And I was startled for a moment because I'm like, no, this isn't how I want to be. This isn't who I want to be. And I'm like, and after that conversation, I had to like purge my social media, unfollow some people. And that's totally fine. That is okay. Remember, we're trying to become better versions of ourselves. So if this account or if this friend or if this, even if it's a family member, distance yourself from them because you're trying to become a better version of yourself. You're doing this for your future self. Remember that. So if it's not going to be serving you, if because you are what you consume. What kind of videos are you watching on your YouTube? What's your Instagram or TikTok feed like? You're saying you want the better version of yourself. You want this. You want this. Are you watching content that will make you that way? Are you watching contents? Are you reading books that will lead you in that direction? Think about that. Guys, no freaking way. When I tell you that manifestation works. So, guys, I've been having issues with YouTube because my channel was. I can't even talk right. So my channel was previously monetized, but then due to some restrictions, I can't even talk well, and some copyright and YouTube policies and whatever, my channel got demonetized. And I just got an email right now saying I just got monetized again. And you see this? Manifestation works. This is if you were looking for a sign, if you were looking for a proof, this is it right here. Like, what, guys? I'm so excited. Like, nah, manifestation works. Don't sleep on it. You also need to have faith and trust in the process. See, when you're manifesting things sometimes, trust me, certain things would happen and you'll be like, oh my God, why is everything going this way? What is wrong? What am I doing wrong? You question everything, literally. But you need to have faith and trust in the process. And you need to understand that things might be this way at this point, but it's not always going to be like that. And just like they say, before you get the light, there's always darkness. For the sun to shine, there's going to be darkness. So for you to see the light, there's going to be darkness. So you need to understand that some things would happen. Now, some people get it really lucky and then nothing goes wrong. But for other people, certain things happen. But you need to have faith and trust that no matter what, the universe has got you. No matter what, God has got your back. You need to understand that. Now we're going to be talking about the manifestation methods. You need to understand that there are different methods of manifestation. So you need to choose what resonates best with you. But I'm going to be giving you the different manifestation methods. So the first one is journaling. What I did with this was journaling. I was writing everything down. 300 things, that's a lot. But I wrote everything down because I just believed that even if it didn't happen when I wanted it to, it will happen. So journaling is also a really good way of reflecting, thinking about the things you want, and for manifestation to work, you need to write things down, or you need to, whatever method you're using, journaling, visualizing, vision boards, you need to write everything down to the T. You might ask me why. Now, some people say, I want money. It's literally on my list because I didn't know what to write again. Writing 300 things at a stretch was like, kind of stressful. Like I couldn't think at once. So I wrote, I want money. I didn't list the amounts. There's certain things, like there's so many things that I wrote like that. I want to do this. I want to travel to this place. I want to get monetized on YouTube, for example. But you know what happened when I wasn't clear and specific with my goals? I got demonetized on YouTube. And there's so many instances like that. You say you want, like, you need to be specific. For example, I want 10K. And when I get that 10K, this is what I'm going to use it for. This is how I'm going to spend it. This is where I'll be spending it. Like, you need to be specific. The reason why you have to be specific is say it the way you want it. Because sometimes some people manifest and bad things happen. For example, you might manifest a job, you end up losing that job. You might manifest the car, you end up having an accident with the car. So you need to be very clear about what you want and how you want it to go. You need to be crystal clear about what you want, how you want it, when you want it, who you want it with. You need to be clear about all those things. So you need to be able to clarify what you want to the T. If you want a car, what's the color of the car? What's the model of the car? What's the make? It's a house. What area? When did you buy it? Who did you buy it with somebody? Things like that. So you need to be really clear so that if you want money as well, like you need to be clear about what you want, and then the universe will grant that for you. Next method for manifestation is affirmations. Now with affirmations, there's so many affirmations out there. If you search on Google now, you see a lot of affirmations. If you search on TikTok, even YouTube, you see a lot of affirmations. You can even come up with your own affirmations. There are different kinds. Is it affirmations for your career, affirmations for your relationship, gratitude affirmations, like whatever you want. It has to be a certain way. You can come up with your own affirmations. I'm happy and grateful that I'm earning this. I'm happy and grateful that I live here. I'm happy at even things that you don't already have. Some people refer to this as fake it till you make it. It's not necessarily faking it. It's you, you know, visualizing, you dreaming about the life you want. I'm happy and grateful that I have 10K subscribers on YouTube. I am happy and grateful that, you just have to say these things. And you also need to understand is when you keep saying something, when you keep saying something, it becomes a part of you subconsciously, whether you like it or not. Another method for manifestation is visualization. You need to see your dreams, see your goals, see your future. What kind of future do you have? And This is something you should be doing regularly. So some people do this in the morning, some people do this before they sleep at night. See yourself. What kind of relationship are you in? Visualize it. What kind of what kind of car are you driving? Visualize you driving the car. You're making money. Visualize you making that money. You have a business. Visualize yourself in that, having a business. Visualize yourself as a business owner. You want to become an influencer. Visualize yourself as an influencer. You want to get married. Visualize yourself in your marriage with your kids or whatever you want. You know, you need to understand that with manifestation, you need to rewire your brain. You need to rewire your subconscious. Your subconscious. You want to live in a high-rise apartment, visualize yourself living there. What would you be doing on a sunny afternoon? What would you be doing on a rainy day? How would you be living your life? How do you want it decorated? You need to visualize all these things and make it happen. You need to visualize all these things to the T. Visualize yourself in your car, driving around your neighborhood. Visualize yourself in your house, having you know, a chill day, a relaxing day. Visualize yourself at your job, working, making that bag, making that money. You're an influencer. Visualize yourself having brands send you deals, having brand deals. The next method of manifestation is vision boards. I'm sure over the past few weeks, even the past few years, you've seen a lot of videos, a lot of people talking about vision boards, people creating their vision boards and everything. If everything on my board might not come at the time I want it to come, but it always comes. It works. And then so the way I create my vision board is that I look for pictures, I write down, so I'm clear about my goals. I write down what I want. Then I look for pictures on Pinterest, or some other people use magazines and everything. And then I just create a digital vision board using Canva. You could also, get a board or something and print out your pictures and then just have them on your board where it works. And then you set it as your wallpaper. It's right behind me. That's why I have as my laptop screensaver. So I'm always seeing it. So my subconscious is so I can't even forget about it because I'm always seeing it. And I'm always reminding my subconscious as well. The universe is also, and every time I see something, I pray about it. It's like, okay, I see this thing, but I manifest it. I speak it into existence. So I'm always seeing my vision board. So they really work. Seeing it so you can't forget about it. And that really works. So sometimes when I'm about to open my phone and then I see one of the goals on my vision board and I should be doing some work on it or concerning it. And I'm like, oh, I should be doing this instead of that. Or I should be doing that instead of this. So vision board really works in, setting your goals, in helping you align your goals, align yourself with your goals. And you can have multiple vision boards. So one thing I did this year is create my vision board into 4 different quarters. So I have my vision board for quarter 1, quarter 2, and quarter 3 and quarter 4. So that way I'm able to break down my goals and it makes my manifestation easier. But anyhow you want it, that's left to you. But it works. Now, like I mentioned, manifestation is not a one size fits all. Whatever works for you, whatever method works for you. People practice, like um I have multiple methods of manifestation. So I just don't stick to one. And some people stick to one and it works for them. So you do what you do whatever works for you. Now, another thing I want you to understand is that you need to Attract. Don't chase. Look at it this way. You're in you like somebody, and then they do not like you. They're not giving you the time of day, but you keep chasing them. You keep chasing them. Calling them, sending them messages and everything, and they're just like, "Ugh, nah, nah, nah." And then after a while, you decide to just let go and stop forcing yourself onto them. What happens? You notice that they come back. They're pulling towards you. It's the same thing for manifestation. Don't chase. Just attract. Don't be running to get something. It's going to come. Just chill. Do the work. You also, which is another very important point, manifestation is not magic. If you do not do the work, it wouldn't come. You can't say, I want to make 10K this month. Some people get lucky. They might see 10K on the streets or pluck it off the tree or whatever. Or maybe somebody will send them a lost check or whatever. But you need to put in the work. 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 What I say? Work. You need to take all the necessary steps towards your dream. So as you're writing down your goals, everything you want to manifest, you also need to write down, how am I making this thing? How would I get this thing? How would this thing be mine? How would this thing work? You need to understand that. So manifestation just wouldn't happen without work. God will give you the resources. The universe will give you the resources. But if you're not putting it into work, whatever you want to manifest wouldn't happen. Just like, let me use this example now. I say I want to make money. I want to get monetized on YouTube and everything. I'm not posting videos. I'm not creating content. I'm not doing this. How would I get monetized on YouTube if I don't do that? How would I make money even when I get monetized if I'm not posting? So you have to put in the work to get the results you want. For part 3, these are the exercises I would like you to practice before I end this video. First thing, I want you to write a detailed list of your dreams. Very detailed to the T. Whatever you want, write it very, very detailed. And remember how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, with who you want it, who you want it with. So you need to be very clear, number 1. Number 2, I want you to describe your ideal day in detail when you have this goal, when you have this thing that you manifested. So if it's an apartment, if it's a car, if it's a relationship, how is your ideal day like? Living in your in your dreams, living your manifested life. What is it like? What does it feel like? I want you to write it down in detail. Number 3, if you haven't, create a vision board. Do that now. Do that today if you haven't. Create your vision board. It's so easy. Once you write everything down, once you have your goals laid out, just go to Pinterest, search for images like that. If you can't get a magazine, even if you can't, go out to buy supplies to create a proper board, just do a digital vision board, and then just set it as your wallpaper or your screensaver. The next thing I want you to do is practice visualization regularly. Before you go to bed at night, visualize whatever you want in life, whatever you're manifesting, whatever you've written down, visualize it. Just like in my case, when I wrote the 300 things down, I would read it every now and then, every night before I go to bed. It was right by my bedside table, and then I'll read it, flip through the pages and read it, and it became a part of me. And then even things that I didn't know I was going to get, I eventually got it. So I'm going to end this video by letting you know and by telling you that you're worthy of achieving whatever you want. Don't let anyone tell you you're not worthy. Don't let anybody tell you any dream is too big, that anything is too big for you to have. Like, you can have it all. If you can think it, you can have it. You're worthy, you're deserving, and I'm looking forward to every one of us manifesting and having that desired life we want. Thank you guys for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. See you guys in another video. Bye.